Hello lovies, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my August spread in my bullet journal, and I thought I would share the process with you. I'm doing things a little bit different. I hope you guys like this style. I'm going to do everything in real time, not speeded up, but because of that I'm going to be jumping from frame to frame. You're not going to see the entire process, otherwise this video would probably be almost 3 hours long. But I hate fast forwarding or speeding up 3 hours worth of material. I mean, that would have to be super fast, and I just think, I don't know, I just didn't think that would work. So I'm just gonna kind of jump from frame to frame and show you the process. So you'll see a little bit and then progression as it goes. I hope you like this style. And I'm super excited about this month's spread because I decided to give summer one last go, because next month I know I'm going to want to start doing fall stuff. So I went as, I don't know, as summery as I can think of, and what's more summery than under the sea creatures. I'm thinking beach. It's like August, it's like its last breath of summer, so I want to put some sea creatures in there, and I had a lot of fun with this spread. It was so much fun. I love the colors. I love these little creatures. They're so much fun to like sketch and draw. So my intro page here, I decided to go crazy and put a big old octopus on the front of it. He's a little wonky, but I love him. I just think he's adorable. So I have exciting news for you guys. This is the introductory of my first homemade watercolored stickers, and I named them Squishy because that's what I think of if I think of under the sea little creatures. But I watercolored these awesome sketchings of mine, and I turned them into stickers, and I printed them on some sticker paper, as you can see here, and I have my own little stickers to use in my August spread, and I love them so much. I just thought I'm going to share them with all of you guys, and I started a Patreon page, and if you go check out my Patreon page, I offer these on there, and I'm going to do this monthly. I am so stinking excited about this. I am really trying to perfect my art, if you will, in my sketching and all of that, and I am determined every single month to make my own stickers, whether it be for bullet journaling or to use in your crafting, you know, I don't know, pocket letters, or if you want to use them in loaded envelopes, whatever you want to use them on. I'm determined to make stickers and crafts and create, and I want to share it all with you. And if you go check out my Patreon page, you will be able to see monthly what I'm offering. Please check it out. I have some other things to tell you guys at the end of the video, but let's just stick to what we're doing right now, and that is me trying to find the perfect placement for my little jellyfish sticker. One thing I'm going to tell you guys right off the bat is that when I did this, I had no intention of making these into stickers. So when I watercolored them kind of close to the edge of the paper. So when I ran it through my printer, like 3 of the little characters, a little teeny tiny corner of each one didn't come in full, as you can see, like with that top jellyfish. And I think it happened with the seal, which you'll see a little bit later on. When I do this now monthly, I'm very aware of it now, so now I will go in and draw a border and make all of my images inside that border, so when they print on my printer, no little tiny pieces will be kind of cut off on the corner. I think it worked for this spread because you just butt them up against the page, and it looks like you cut them and made them that way. But I promise from here on out that won't be a problem. But I think it was 2 or 3 of them that, like, a little teeny tiny piece of it didn't get on the sticker paper. Because like I said, when I originally created these, I was just going to cut them and use them as watercolor images in my bullet journal, but I love them so much, I was like, oh, I gotta share these. I'm gonna turn them into stickers. And let me tell you, I had so much fun. But anyways, I decided to use all of my brand new Tombows. My husband bought me all new Tombow brush pen markers, and I decided to use them to bring color to my bullet journal, and I love it. The only thing is I used let me grab it so that I get the exact name. I used one of those black, It works great in my bullet journal, but for whatever the reason, it did not do well here. Those Papermate flares, I used a black Papermate flare on that one with the octopus to outline everything. And when I used the Tombow and then I used the Tombow blender, which is the clear one, it made the Papermate bleed. So from here on out, I used, as you can see, my Micron here, because Microns, you can use like water soluble things on top of it and it won't bleed. And I see I got that Papermate in my hand again, that black Papermate. And even this, bringing the ruler down from section to section, it kind of like made my paper fuzzy. I don't know, I'm never going to use Papermates in my bullet journal again. I don't know, I just didn't like it, not with the Tombows, but the Micron worked great. So if you're going to use Tombow brush pens in your bullet journaling or any kind of journaling, I would recommend using it with a Micron, because I feel like anything else, when you blend or anything like that, I have a feeling it's going to pick up that black ink and blend in. So that was a little, I learned as I went. But in the end, I still like how everything turned out, and I'm just tickled over this whole thing because I got to use my own homemade stickers. I never thought how that would feel. It was like, I made my own stickers. I was so proud of myself. Not to ramble on and on and on, but this is my habit tracker, and I decided to do something very different, more bullet journal-esque. I usually do stuff outside of the box, but I went a little bit more bullet journal-esque, as I call it. And I really liked how it turned out. So I just numbered 1 through 30, drew some lines in some boxes, and I put all my habits at the top. And then when I do those habits, I will color in those boxes. And then I decided to make this page very cute with my little starfish. And this is another little thing for me. I don't draw stars very well. As you can see, they don't look all the same. But as I was drawing them, I was like, you know what? I think starfish are like fingerprints. Not one is the same. It's not like the other one. So I don't care how my stars look. This is my starfish. And I ended up like, this is one of my favorite pages. So, and I just decided to go old school back to banners. I can't tell you when the last time I drew a banner. And I had a lot of fun with these banners. Like, I'm going totally old school with this bullet journal layout, and I'm making banners and the whole thing. So anyways, in the end, I really love how that page turned out, and I'm just adding very little color. My intro page, I go full out and I color the whole thing because it's my intro page, but my little scenes and things like that throughout my bullet journal for the monthly things, I add very little color, but I still love it. I love how it turned out. It was just enough color, and the Tombows, they really do it. They don't bleed. When you turn the page, they don't show on the back, and either does the Micron, so I love that. There's no bleeding, there's no ghosting, which is very important to me in my bullet journaling. So I loved all of that. And now you're going to get to see me use my little turtle sticker, and I have to tell you, it took me about 6 tries to sketch that turtle. So I am very excited to put him down, and he turned out pretty cute in my personal opinion. Like, I was really proud of myself. After 6 tries, I got a turtle draw. Anyways, I'm being goofy, I'm being silly. Anyways, this is my media tracker. So what you see there on the bottom where it says days, 12R, MR, those are my Instagrams. So it's 12 Ray, it's supposed to be what that represents, the first one. MS is Missy Shrinks. The one that says color is color and movement, and then of course my author one at the end. And in these ones, I'm actually going to write in what I put in that day instead of coloring the box. So that's why the boxes are a little bit bigger. But I think I like this as well. And this is more bullet journal-esque, if you will, looking. Usually I don't, like I said, I'm a little more outside the box, but I really did enjoy kind of like using my ruler and making the lines. And I think this is going to be a very easy way to track my media and my habits. So I'm excited about that. Look at those pages together, they look so cute. And then as I turn the page, this is going to be where I use my ruler again. I actually liked using my ruler. I'm going to be splitting up the pages because really I don't have to dedicate a whole page to each one of these things. So the bottom one that you see me working on is my book club, and that'll be like where we meet up and what books we're reading and what wines we tasted, and that's kind of like what the angle is for. And then when I bring color to this page, I will use my blue marker and put bullets to put all of that in. On the top there is my YouTube. So on that one, I have it split in half because one side will be YouTube ideas, and then on the other side will be the actual dates that I upload through the month of August. And then on the other page, I have it split in half, and on the top it is brain dump, which I'll put more ideas or whatever the heck's going on in the month of August. And then down below it says Patreon, as you can see around my wrist there, and that is where I'm going to keep a list of Patreons and things that are going on in my new Patreon page, because it is something that I'm new and I need to manage. And then I'm going to use the last couple of my stickers here. This is another thing that kind of took me a while to draw, but I did it. I made myself a cute little killer whale. I love him. I think he's so cute. And I believe I'm going to use the little killer whale there, and I think I used my little leopard seal, which I made a little more, most of my characters, if you will, squishies, they look very realistic, but my little leopard seal I went a little cartoony with his face, and then I thought, well, if I'm going to go a little cartoony with his face, I'm going to make him look like a leopard. So I put like leopard spots on him, but I think he turned out so stinky cute. And he's one of the ones I was talking about in the beginning. See how a little teeny tiny piece of the back part of his tail, like it's not all there. So that's why I butted him up against the back of the page, and you can't really tell. And the same little thing here with the octopus, they were both on the side. So his one little tentacle, that's kind of why it looks a little square there on the corner, his one little tentacle didn't come out in full. So if you do decide to become a Patreon and you want these stickers, I just wanted to tell you that those 3 little characters there, their little tiny tips didn't make it through the printer, but I'm well aware, and from now on I will draw a box and do everything on the inside. So now I'm putting on my little bullets for my bullet journal, and I love it. Look how cute it turned out. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that. That was my little August layout under the sea. I think it turned out really cute. I want to show you right here that also on my Patreon page, I'm also offering something new, which is called Color My Art. This is August. It is fish out of water. This little fishy's jumping out of the water because he doesn't want to be with these jellyfish. And all you're going to do is you're going to get a JPEG, you're going to color my sketch, and you're going to show it to me, and I'm going to pick 3 Patreons a month and display your coloring of my art on my page. On all of my social media, actually. So I think that's really fun. So guys, please check out my Patreon page and see what I'm offering. I don't want to keep rambling on and on about that. But thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I had a blast with this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a great and fantastic end to your July and a great beginning to your August. And I'll be talking to you soon. Bye, guys.